guys, TraderJud here, looking at XAU USD on the weekly time frame. Last week's candlestick was slightly bearish. You can see that we did have wicks to the upside and the downside, so price was kind of confused as to where it wants to go. Buyers and sellers were both in this week, or this past week, excuse me. So we could see bullish or bearish movement coming out of this. Bearish being coming down and retesting this trend line. Bullish being going back up into this zone that is drawn. Going down to the daily time frame, you can see the zone more prominent now. So I drew some more trend lines, kind of like a fan, if you will, where you can see better what the possible outcomes for this week are going to be. Either continued bullish momentum or bearish momentum. Price is kind of stuck as to where it is right now. No clear market structure right this minute. So we're just kind of waiting to see what is going to happen. If we get a break of this trend line and a retest, then we'll continue down to probably this trend line. And then a break and retest of this trend line will continue down to either this horizontal line or this trend line down here. If we do get respect off of this trend line like we did last week, you see this pin bar that clearly touches that. We could see a retest and then a continuation upward to this zone that is drawn. We're waiting, me personally, I'm waiting for gold to break this zone to buy. However, we do have this butterfly pattern that completes just above where this zone is drawn. So I wouldn't be opposed to buying once this zone is broken until it reaches this on the 4-hour time frame. Would not be swing trading this by any far cry, because I think that once this butterfly pattern does complete, it will drop. But we can always be aware of if it breaks this trend line down here. This is the strongest trend line on the gold chart. So if it does break this trend line down here, I'll be waiting for a retest of that trend line and then selling. Going to the 4-hour time frame, this zone up top is the zone that was on the weekly time frame. Is this same zone right here. That's why it looks so big. Drew a couple other zones where price could possibly go at a trend line. So we're just waiting to see what price is going to do. Price can either break through this trend line above, retest, and then continue upward to this zone, or possibly this zone up here. If price does respect this trend line, then we'll continue down, break this zone down here, which is based off of previous market structure over here, and then continue downward. So something kind of interesting to watch with gold, and just go ahead and keep an eye on it. And yeah, that's what I see with XAU USD this coming week.